We're going to look at the pen tool and show different ways to create corner points, cusp points, and Bezier lines. So you can get to your pen tool by hitting the P on your keyboard or click directly on the toolbar on the pen icon. Now if I just go through and click without dragging when I'm clicking, I'm making corner points. Notice when I click on any of these corner points and drag them out, there's no handles that come out. Now if I click on any of these points, and I can shift click on multiple ones, I can convert this. Notice this says anchor point, and I can convert this to either a corner point or a cusp point. Since it's already a corner point, we want it to be a cusp point. And then the ones that are left, I can then shift click on those and convert those as well. So you just once you do that, you're probably going to have to pull out your corners, your handles, to get the correct angle that you want. Now if for some reason you accidentally grab onto the line and you're pulling the line, then you're actually affecting that the entire line segment and both of the handles. So I'm just using the white arrow tool right now to move my shape around, move my anchor points around, and adjust my handles. I'm not zoomed in very far, so I have having a few things kind of overlap, which is fine. Just work with it as it is. You can always zoom in closer so you can really see what you're doing better. So that's how you can easily convert a corner point into a curved Bezier line. Now looking at the cusp, it takes a little bit more organization and thought when you're drawing. But if I were to do, let's say, some mountains, and here I wanted to change direction and I wanted the handles to be separate, I can hit the Alt key, and that allows the handles to work in kind of a chicken wing fashion rather than a seesaw. So if I get down here again, I can change my angle and keep going. So there we go. I'm just gonna quickly go along like so. Now that was holding the Alt key down allows you to on the fly convert your anchor points from just a standard Bezier line like this one. If we click on this one and look at it, you'll see two handles and they seesaw back and forth. Now the cusp points that I made here, they have two handles, but the handles move freely from one another, so I can affect this line segment without affecting this line segment, where really I can't do that here. Notice I'm affecting both line segments at the same time. So when we're using the pen tool, if we're clicking and dragging, that's going to create the handles. If I just click, that's going to create corner points. So if I click and drag out my handles, then release the mouse, click and drag out my handles, and then release the mouse. That's how you create a Bezier curve. Now, if I wanted to create the cusp points, I'm going to click and drag, and I'm going to look at the line segment to my left, and then I will take the Alt key, hold that down I'm still holding my mouse button down, and then I can turn that into a cusp point. So these two handles now move freely from one another. And that is your corner point, cusp point, and Bezier line demo.